on 1 second. I'm doing two things. 1 second, Brian, if you don't mind. I got texting somebody that needed me, so I got that out of the way. Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll start out and get the names. I know we won't get through all the questions yet. But, Brian, do you want to play trivia also?
A lot of rock and roll, Big Daddy.
Yeah, check in. You can check me into KK4VJ.
And Kilowatt Radio 4 Delta X-Ray for trivia, Bobby.
Okay, stand by about the trivia stuff. We'll get y'all. He's got, Brian's got it right now. Go ahead, Brian.
BJK, okay, let me get these guys in here. KK4 BJK, and there was another station or two in here, but let me get him in here.
Okay.
He said he was number 98, is that correct?
Yeah, 98 with the group, with the friendly bunch. KK4VG and a K.
Whiskey 0, Mike Papa. All right, let me, if you're ready for me to step out, Bobby, I'll let y'all take it where you can start your trivia there, because everybody's kind of jumping in on that one.
Yeah, I apologize for that. Bobby, I apologize if you can hear me, sir. I was running a little bit behind, but I'm still here, still alive, still kicking, and that's all that matters. Carry on, guys. I'll be right here.
All right, that's no problem. Like I say, we were in the middle of changing over, and I don't mind hanging on to it and change, so we got you in the book, sir. All right, we got green button on my end.
Okay, Mike is going to take over. Whiskey 0, Mike Papa's going to take the net logger. But before we, get any guys in here, we're going to do trivia first. It takes about 10 minutes to do. So if everybody will stand by, we're not going to take anybody in here right now until we get finished. It won't take that long. So we appreciate it. We do this every Sunday night at 9 o'clock. And Brian, thank you so much for doing the group, okay?
Yes, sir. Good talking to you. I hope everybody's well, and we'll step back where we can get started on. But good talking to you. Hadn't heard from you in a little bit.
All right. Okay. Let me check and see who wants to do trivia, and then we'll probably need the ID, and then we'll go on from there. So let me get my pen here. Okay. Who wants to play trivia?
Kilowatt Radio 4 Delta X-Ray.
N4NT.
AR4DX got you in here, Clyde. And who was the other station?
N4NT, Adam.
Okay, Adam.
Julie, first time.
N4NT, I got you. Who else wants to play trivia?
KJ4EZW.
Okay, Jeff, KJ4EZW. Okay, who else?
Whiskey 6, Papa, Charlie Yankee.
Okay, Alpha Bravo 3, Bravo Delta. Okay, we got you in here, Dean. And who else?
Whiskey 6, Papa, Charlie Yankee.
Okay, Ryan, got you. I don't think you're on net logger, but we'll get you in net logger. All right, who else wants to play trivia?
November 1, Delta Charlie Romeo.
Okay, got you. Who else wants to play trivia?
Whiskey 3, Yankee Alpha Delta.
W3 Yankee Alpha Delta. Okay, Sean, got you. And let's see, who else wants to play? Okay, I don't hear anybody. All right, let's get the first question going here. I don't have it up yet, but we need the ID. So we'll ID, and then we'll do the questions, and we should be finished in about 10 minutes. If everybody would stand by, I'd appreciate it. It's KB4ABJ, number 1 with the friendly bunch.
Kilowatt Radio 4 Delta X-Ray.
N4NT.
KV4 and KQE.
W4OFA, number 88.
Whiskey 3, Fort JOI, 66.
Whiskey 6, Papa Charlie Yankee.
Okay, Richard, was you going to play trivia?
I'm going to stand by on them, there's a bunch of them in there.
Okay, you're not going to play, right?
Negative.
Okay, all right. Here's the first question for tonight, and Clyde is up first. Clyde, you're a brave man, I got to tell you. What precautions should be taken when installing a ground-mounted antenna? A, it should be installed higher than you can reach. B, it should not be installed in a wet area. C, it should be limited to 10 feet in height. Or D, it should be installed such that it is protected against unauthorized access. So what say you there, Clyde?
D.
Okay. What about you, Adam?
I agree with him, D.
Okay. All right. How about you, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm going to go with D Delta also.
All right. What about you there, Dean?
D Delta.
Okay. All right. And what about you, Ryan?
D Delta.
Got you, sir. And how about? I think it's Bill. November 1 DCR. Is it Bill?
Damon's the handle.
Damon. Okay, Damon. Sorry about that. What say you there, Damon?
Delta.
All right. How about you, Sean?
I'm going to D Delta.
Okay, everybody got it right. Congratulations. And we'll go to the next question. Let me pull it up here. I'm doing it a little bit different, so it takes me just a second more. Okay, all right. Okay, which of these choices should be observed when climbing a tower using a safety belt or harness? A, never lean back and rely on the belt alone to support your weight. B, confirm that the belt is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowed service life. C, ensure that all heavy tools are securely fastened to the D-ring. Or D, all these choices are correct. Okay, Clyde, what say you?
D.
Did you say D?
D Delta, yes.
Okay, and how about you, Adam?
D Delta also. And by the way, we're live on YouTube again.
Oh, we're live on YouTube. How are you, YouTube listeners? Okay, what about you, Jeff?
I'm going to go with D Delta also, Bobby.
All right, how about you, Dean?
Delta.
Okay, Ryan, how about you?
D Delta.
All right, how about you, Ryan? I mean, Damon, I'm sorry.
They're going D Delta, Bobby.
All right, how about you, Sean?
D Delta.
You guys shouldn't do the same, answer, because everybody got it wrong that time. And the answer is B. Confirm that the belt is rated for the weight of the climber and that it is within its allowable service life. That's the answer. So anyway, we'll go to the next one. That was a kind of a tricky one. Okay, let me go to the next one here. U1B. Go to the next one here. I'll get to it. All right, here it is. Okay, on what HF frequencies are automatically controlled beacons permitted? A, on any frequency if power is less than 1 watt. B, on any frequency if transmissions are in Morse code. C, 21.08 megahertz to 21.09 megahertz. Or D, 28.20 megahertz to 28.30 megahertz. What say you, Clyde?
I don't really know, Bobby.
Well, guess, can you?
Yeah, I'll guess the last one.
Okay. What about you, Adam?
I'm going to guess too, but I'll go with B Bravo.
Okay, B Bravo. All right. What about you? Jeff?
I'm going to go with B Bravo, Bobby.
All right. What about you, Dean?
B Bravo.
All right. What about you there, Ryan?
I'm going to take a shot in the dark on this one. B Bravo as well.
All right. How about you, Damon?
Alpha, Bobby.
Alpha? Okay. And what about you, Sean?
C, Charlie.
C, Charlie?
Roger.
Okay, guess what? Clyde's the only one that got it right, and he guessed. If you remember, and this is a good lesson right here, you know the propagation beacons on 10 meters? I'd go down there a lot to listen to see if you can hear those. And it's on D, it's 28.20 megahertz to 28.30 megahertz. And if you go down there and listen, you might hear a beacon from a certain part of the country or all over the world. They all over the world. So anyway, that's pretty neat. All right, let's go to the next one. That was interesting, but guessed at it and got it. How about that?
Well, you know how long it's been since I took a test?
Oh gosh, close to 30 years for me.
Pretty near for me too, Bobby.
I got licensed in 1980.
I got licensed in 1990, but the last test was 1994.
Okay. It's been a long time for me, I can tell you. And Hugh Branson gave me the test at Guilford Community College. I had to take the CW, and the echo in the room was terrible. I said, I'll never get this CW, but I got it. Anyway, all right, back to serious business here. Which of the following is required by the FCC rules when operating in the 60-meter band? A, if you are using an antenna other than a dipole, you must keep a record of the gain of your antenna. B, you must keep a record of the date, time, frequency, power level, and station worked. C, you must keep a record of all third-party traffic. Or D, you must keep a record of the manufacturer of your equipment and the antenna used. That's nuts. But anyway, what say you there, Clyde?
Yeah, that's right. It is nuts. I'll go with B.
Okay, you're going to go with B. Okay, all right. Had to look at something. Double take there. What about you, Adam?
I'm going to go with A.
Okay, you're going to go with A, all right. What about you there, Jeff?
I'm going to go with B Bravo.
Okay. What about you, Dane?
I'm going to go with A Alpha.
Okay. And what about you there, Ryan?
I'll go with B Bravo.
Okay. All right. What about you there, Damon?
I'm going to go with D if I remember correctly. Bravo.
Okay. What about you, Sean?
Could you read the answers again real quick?
I'll read it again. Which of the following is required by the FCC rules when operating in the 60-meter band? A, if you are using an antenna other than a dipole, you must keep a record of the gain of your antenna. B, you must keep a record of the date, time, frequency, power level, and stations worked. C, you must keep a record of all third-party traffic. D, you must keep a record of the manufacturer of your equipment and the antenna used. So what say you?
I'm going with
A Alpha? Okay. Well, guess who got it right? Adam got it right, N4NT, and you also, Sean. The answer is A. If you're using an antenna other than a dipole, you must keep a record of the gain of your antenna. That makes no sense to me at all. I don't get that, but oh boy, somebody's got to explain that one to me. That's the answer. That's nuts right there. Anyway, appreciate it, guys. Let's see. I don't know. There was a lot of ties here, but the ties were Clyde. He got 2 right. Adam got 2 right. Dean got 2 right. And Sean got 2 right. So anyway, appreciate it, guys. And we'll do it next Sunday at 9 o'clock. And it is ID time, so we hit that right on the button. This is by the way, we'll turn it back to Mike, W0MP, after we do this. KB4ABJ, number one with the friendly bunch.
Kilowatt radio 4 Delta X-ray. Thanks, Bob.
Thank you.
K4JON 146.
Charlie Romeo.
84NJA, number 82.
KF4JOI 62.
N4NT.
116.
Whiskey 6, Papa Charlie Yankee on the mobile.
Okay, take it away there, Mike.
Okay, just got everybody there. This is W0MP. Good evening. Well, Bobby, I didn't know if I was going to make it in here tonight. We got the antenna put back up right as it was getting dark out, and we actually a little bit better SWR now, and just luck of the draw, I guess, because that was a nightmare. We had a bunch of snow and took down the antenna, and we had power outages, and what a mess. I didn't think it'd be back on the air today, but sure enough we are, and my son helped me out, so anyway, we're good. We're back on the air, so glad to have that done with. Might have to raise up a couple of the legs a little higher tomorrow, just a bit, but I wanted to make sure we got everything in line, and then we'll go ahead and straighten out the last little bit tomorrow when it's daylight. But anyway, was there anyone on that last ID there that was checking in for the first time tonight? Go ahead.
Kilo Alpha 4, Juliet Oscar November. KA4JON 146.
Alpha 2, Juliet, India Delta.
Okay, I got John the first time, and who is the India Delta?
The call is Whiskey Alpha 2, Juliet, India Delta, Japan, India, Denmark. Ernie in Rockville, New York.
Okay, very good, Ray. I'm glad to have you on board. John, go ahead and take it. I'll get you in the net logger there if there's someone you want to say hello to. KA4JON, W0MP.
Good evening. Yeah, it's good to hear you. It's amazing the trouble that you had, but you sound good. And Bobby, I was listening to your questions. I didn't quite get in here in time to start the quiz there, but I heard 4 of your questions. I don't know how many you did, but I heard 4 of them. And I was going to say on at least 2 of them, none of the above, because none of them made sense to me, really. I thought that was pretty good.
May I make a comment to him, Michael, if you don't mind?
Yeah, you guys go ahead.
Yeah, you know, the one about the, what was it, 160-meter band, that didn't make any sense to me at all. If you're running a dipole, you mean to tell me, if you're running a dipole and then you have to switch over to a beam, you have to make notification that you've done that? I mean, that makes no sense. I don't get it.
I never heard of anything like that. That just did not make sense. I was waiting for you to say one that didn't have a, you have to make a note of. But all 4 of the answers that you gave, you had to make keep a note, like a log of it. I thought, I've never heard of that ever. And the one about the beacons, I wasn't so sure about that one either.
Oh, the beacons, I do that all the time, John. That's a good way to see how the propagation is going. If you'll go to those frequencies down in 10 meters, you'll hear those beacons in their CW. And what you can do, if you know CW, you can copy down the call, go to QRZ and look them up and see where they're transmitting from. They're on low power. They're all over the world. People have got them all over the place. And you can find out where the propagation is coming from on 10-meter band. You should hear it when the 10-meter band is open. They're all over each other. But they're over in Europe and Southeast Asia, everywhere. What I used to do, they have a lot of these guys had, their email address. I'd email them and say, I'm in Virginia, and your signal on your beacon was such and such. And I used to have, they get a big kick out of that, and they're really appreciative of you telling them, their beacon is coming into Virginia or wherever you might live. So anyway, it's a lot of fun to go down there and find out where the propagation is coming from.
Oh yeah, well I know about beacons. That I thought there were beacons on more bands than just 10 meters. I know there's 6-meter beacons.
Oh yeah, there is, but I think it gave a specific frequency. You know, it didn't give any. It could have done the 6-meter band, but it, you know, you only have four answers there, so I don't think they have enough room. Anyway. Yeah, that one on the 10-meter band was correct, and then I think they gave one, what was it, on the 15-meter band? That was the wrong frequency for 15 meters. But they are on all the bands. You're correct, John.
Yeah, okay. Well, I was just trying to get everything set up here. We had a busy day. I didn't get in time, and I didn't really hear all the questions, all the answers on that one anyway, so that's the reason that one kind of threw me off. I was surprised that the answer was 10 meters. We're going camping week after next. I got a call late yesterday saying that I had to bring the camper up to Hiwassee, Georgia campground today because they were closing down campgrounds to campers coming in. So I'm not camping, but I took the camper up there, and we're going up there next week from Friday. But that was been kind of a hard day today, getting that thing up there and getting it set up, and then coming straight back home and all. But yeah, I never did find out exactly if that's a state or county or just a campground or what. But after today, no more campers can go in the campgrounds.
Wow, I tell you, everything's closing down. It's nuts.
No more campers.
It really is. Okay, we better get it back to Michael. I think you have some other guys waiting in line there, but good talking to you, John. And we were actually running late on the trivia, so I wished you could have made it because you're in the running to to win this thing. So you got to hang in there with us now. I want to see you really come on up there. You're real close to the front, though. I think you're third in place, but real close. Anyway, good to talk to you.
All right, Bobby, I'll get in there. I'll get in there earlier next time. But, yeah, ain't much chance of me winning it, but I enjoy playing. All right, back to control.
All right, very good. Glad to have you in there, John. And, yeah, don't worry, you guys take as much time to talk as you need. That's what we're here for. And we'll glad to hear you got your camper situation straightened out there. And, yeah, I got a place I put mine to. It's a private land, so I don't have to worry about the timing. But, yeah, hard to say what's going to happen with all those campgrounds this summer. Those can be pretty crowded, so we'll see what they end up doing. But anyway, I think it was WA2JID. Is that correct? Go ahead.
Fantastic. Yeah, this is WA2JID. Name is Bernie. We're located near Binghamton, New York. How do you copy?
Okay, very good, Bernie. I got you 5-9. For some reason, I thought you said Ray, and then I looked, your name came up, Bernie. So I'm glad I did get the call sign correct. But you're coming in here real good tonight. Anybody you wanted to say hello to or anything for the group tonight? Go ahead.
No, not really, but I'll make a comment on that trivia. I just got in towards the end, and I'm at a 60-meter band. I think it wasn't really quite worded correctly. If the dipole is cut for 60 meters, any other dipole, say if you're running an 80-meter dipole or 160 meters, 250-foot dipole, you're going to have some gain. So you're supposed to be able to calculate what power is, and you have to cut your power back from 100 watts to compensate for the gain. So it really wasn't worded correctly, but you can't run over 100 watts in a 60-meter dipole. That's basically the way it's supposed to be worded. WA2JID.
I understand.
Okay, very good, Bernie. We'll just ID here real quick, and then I'll gotta give it back to you there. Just a quick standby for an ID. This is W0MP with the Friendly Bunch.
I figured it was something like that. They didn't make any sense to me, so I figured it had to be something to do with the gain in the antenna. AB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
W08A, number 68 with the bunch. Yeah, that's the gain. That was the part on that. That's the answer for that, the gain.
KF4DLG 119.
Okay, anyone coming in for the first time there? Go ahead.
KF4JOI 62. I'm going to jump out of there tonight there. Y'all have a great evening there.
Good evening to you, Rich.
Thanks, sir.
Okay, very good, Rich. And thanks for giving a heads up there, and have a good evening there. So yeah, Bernie, did you get the comments on that as far as 60 meters goes? Go ahead.
Are you asking me if I have any more comments or anybody else?
Oh, I just there was a couple comments there for the 60-meter question there on the trivia there. I didn't know if you had anything else to add to that there or not.
Well, the only thing I've got to add to that is how do you calculate that? I mean, I have no idea how to calculate that. Basically, what I do if I'm running on my 160-meter antenna, which is 250 feet long, I drop the power back to around 50 watts. Now, that probably isn't the correct way to do it, but you got to make sure that you aren't running over 100 watts into a 60-meter dipole. But, you know, 160-meter dipole, 10 feet off the ground, what's the gain there? Or a 60-meter dipole, 200 feet off the ground. I mean, it's kind of silly, but they're just trying to make sure that somebody isn't running a lot of power on
Comment.
meters, I guess is basically what the situation is. WA2JID.
Comment, Mike.
Yeah, very good, Bernie. Bobby has a comment for you there.
Yeah, what they're asking for in essence is ERP, effective radiated power, and there is a formula for that, but I'm confused on the height of the antenna. That would really throw you off for your effective radiated power. I do not know. I'd have to dig, but I know what they're after, the ERP. I just would ask them if they would come out and do it for me. It's FCC to get out there and get it, see if they would do it. Anyway, I'm just messing around. Anyway, I believe you got some other guys, Michael, but go right ahead, sir.
Okay, very good. Was there someone else who would comment in there?
N1 DCR. Can you hear me out there?
I hear somebody in there, but I can't quite pull you out. I apologize.
I can relay.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got Damon, N1 Delta Charlie Romeo. I don't know if he's on NetLogger or not. I can ask. Damon, are you on the NetLogger? Have you already checked in here?
Yes, sir, Bobby, I have. I have some information on the 60 meters. It's channelized for 5 channels, and it's shared with licensed commercial services. So they don't want us walking all over them at over 100 watts. So if we're using an antenna that's not a commercial antenna, we have to document the gain of the antenna and make sure we're not over 100 watts. Roger?
Ah, now you're on to something. Okay. I just couldn't figure how to, I mean, there is a formula. I've seen it before for ERP. But anyway, I just didn't understand that question and the way it was worded and all that. That's all. But anyway, appreciate you playing tonight and all that. So anything else, and I'll get it back to Michael.
No, thank you, Bud. I just wanted to give an explanation. It kind of makes sense if we're sharing that with commercial services and military. We don't want to interfere. And if we made the antenna, we're responsible to figure out the gain of it. Roger?
I got you. Okay, that makes sense right there. I understand. Okay, Michael, back to you.
Okay, very good. Very good. Well, that makes a lot of sense. That's interesting. I didn't know that, so I learned something too. So that's the fun of trivia, is learning something new. So do you have anybody else that has a comment or anybody else they'd like to say hello to on the group here tonight with the Friendly Bunch? Go ahead and call at this time.
This is W08A.
A comment? The W08A, go ahead.
Thank you. It's W8A with a comment about the 60-meter band. Yeah, zero gain on a dipole is what they say, and you're allowed up to 100 watts affected radiated power. But, anyone could have 100 watts affected radiated power at your antenna if you had a 10% effective antenna, if you had a compromised antenna. Good luck on figuring the formula out, though, but you run a kilowatt through a 10% effective antenna and get your 100 watts that way. But good luck figuring it out. Anyway, hello everyone. This is W08A just saying hi from Waverly, Ohio. I'm 68 in the crew.
And it's your first time, I believe, right?
Yeah, I ID'd a couple times.
Okay.
I ain't got to check in yet, Bobby.
I'll have to relay for you, I think. He's out in Minnesota.
W4 Charlie Delta India.
Okay.
Got you in there, Mark. Thanks for jumping on board. And, I figured, was it N1? No, that wasn't it. Who was the relay, Bobby?
Okay, it's Mark over there. Mark, give him your call and your number so he can get you a net logger. And I got a relay for a station down in Georgia. I'll relay it to you up there. Okay, so you already got it. Okay, there you go. W08A. Got that right. The other station is Whiskey 4 Charlie Delta India. Number 103, Whiskey 4 Charlie Delta India, and that's Doug, okay, in Weiner, Georgia. You might be able to hear him. Go ahead and give him a call out there, if you would, Doug, and see if he can hear you. His call is Whiskey 0 Mike Papa.
Yeah, Doug, did you have a number? Is that right?
Yeah, he has a number. Yeah, 103.
Yes, 103, W4CDI.
Okay, I got you in there now, Doug. Yeah, go ahead and take it. W4CDI, W0MB.
I just thought I'd check in and not say hello to everybody. We're not going to stay hands up and down, so we'll say good evening. Good evening to you, Bobby. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night. W4CDI 103.
Okay, good night there, Doug. You have a good one, my friend. We'll try to catch up with you tomorrow or something. Back up to you there, Michael.
Okay, very good, Doug. Thanks for joining in this evening, and good to hear you. Got you in that logger, and appreciate you stopping by. Let's see, we're almost up on an ID here. We got about a minute, so I suppose we'll go ahead and ID now before we start talking and go over on time here. This is W0MP with the Friendly Bunch.
Hey, guys, if you would say first time tonight, it sure would help him out and help us all out. I think that's a very good idea if you could do that. And thank you for that. KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
KF4DLT 119.
N4NT.
Friendly Bunch.
Number 68 with a bunch, W08A.
K4JOM 146.
Okay, I didn't hear anybody for the first time, so yeah, that would be great if we do say it for the first time, because, boy, we're already at, we got 32 people in that logger here, and I'm guessing me and whoever else is doing control, it gets to be tough to remember if we heard you or not, so that's a good way to do it. Just mention if you've checked in tonight yet or not, or joined the group yet or not, so. Well, that'd be great. Is there anybody out there that's got a comment for the group or that would like to talk to somebody on frequency? Please yell comment.
Comment?
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
Yeah, you guys were talking about 60 meters and the question about the elevated power and the dipole antenna. I'm just kind of curious to see if any of you guys actually work 60 meters. 60 meters is starting to be a really good band for me. I love. It usually opens up. You think 60 meters would be actually a kind of a night band, but actually it works great during the day. And there's actually a group of guys that gets on channel 1, which is 533.5 megahertz, and they have a bunch of good guys on there on the 5 channelized frequencies. So I encourage you guys, if you got an antenna, I'm sure if you have an antenna working on 80, it should tune up on 60 and jump in on 60 meters sometime. It's exciting band and a lot of good folks on there. So I encourage everybody to get in there and work 60 meters.
By the way, Danny, he don't have you in NetLogger or anything, okay? He don't know that you're new.
I checked in earlier, Bobby.
Oh, you did? Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, thank you then. Appreciate that information.
Yeah, I checked in. I think the other guy that was actually running it, I forget which one that lives down in South Alabama, he was actually checking me in. I checked in earlier than that, so I threw you a curveball.
Okay, buddy. Thank you.
So, Danny, is it strictly sideband, or is there any CW on the channels there, or what sort of modes do you have?
Okay, it's upper sideband, CW, PSK31. I think you can even do some, well, let me read it to you here. I've actually got it in front of me here. So you can actually use, of course, you know, General Advanced and Amateur Extra license can use 60 meters. It's 5 channels. Of course, you know, you talked about this earlier. 100 watts PEP permitted. It can do, it is, the voice is upper sideband. That's just, you know, gentleman's agreement. Upper sideband, and you can do, you know, RTTY, PSK31, and other digital modes. PACTOR 3, you can, and you also use CW too. So it's, all those modes are actually, you know, legal to use there. And what's good about 60 meters is it's kind of even playing field. Everybody's running dipole antennas, and everybody's running 100 watts, and you've got a lot of cushion there in between frequencies, so you don't have people bumping up to you and bleeding over and things. So I encourage folks to 60 meters is really good. It's kind of like 80 is during the kind of the daytime. Probably around 3:30 to about 5:30 or 6:30. There's a group that gets on channel 1, and actually I think there's some groups that get on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. But channel 1's the one I get on, and it's pretty much the basic, you know, mileage distance. You know, folks from, you know, Virginia, Tennessee, North Carolina, Georgia, and India.
Well, I have an ICOM 737 with channel still programmed in there, and came across that the other day and thought about that. But boy, I haven't been on there in a long time. But that's good to know. Maybe I'll try to listen on channel 1 there and see if I hear anybody on the channels. I remember working a station or two in there, and I remember it was really good. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, it's kind of good to know. I'll take a listen, and yeah, definitely good to take advantage of all the frequencies we have available, if at all possible. So I think I will do that. So I appreciate the information on that. Anybody else have any comments for the group on 60 meters?
Contact.
Yeah, go ahead, comment.
Yeah, this is N4NT. I actually do quite a bit of FT8 on 60 meters, and I can't tell you the frequency right off because the software takes me there automatically. But there is quite a bit of activity, and like he said, even during the day and the night. One of the things I've been trying to do, and I don't have my log program pulled up to tell you my stats, but I've been trying to get worked off states on 60. The last time I checked, ARRL doesn't count those contacts, whether it's DX or whatever, toward any awards, but there's other groups that issue awards, EQSL, QRZ, and some of them that'll give you an award for worked off states on that band. So I dip over there occasionally, and I'm trying to build toward that.
I'm not copying you real good, but hopefully other stations are copying what you had to say about 60 meters there. So, yeah, definitely a good band if you can get in there and enjoy it.
Contact.
Yeah, go ahead, contact.
Yeah, I work FT8 on 60 meters. I've got over 50 different countries on 60 meters. 5.357 is the FT8 frequency.
Yeah, Roger. not sure how many, but I've got several different countries on there myself, and like he said, or like you said there earlier, it's kind of a level playing field, and it was a real good band. Sometimes it's wide open, just like anything else. So I try to I try to get in there occasionally and do what I can with it, keep it active. But this is N4NT. I'll turn it back over to the controller there.
He turned it back to you, Michael. That was N4NT transmitting, okay?
Okay, N4NT, got you there, Chris. In Tennessee, yeah, I just got a light copy on you there, but I am getting you mostly there, just a little QSB there, but yeah, very good. Well, it sounds like we all got a nice, lively conversation going on about 60 meters tonight. I'm learning something here. Like I say, I've been on there once before, but it's been quite a while, and I wasn't on there a whole lot to begin with anyway, so definitely learning something. Anybody else got anything for the group regarding 60 meters or any other topic for that matter?
Whiskey Alpha 4, Romeo Golf Alpha.
Oh, I'm not hearing anything. Was there anybody like to contact anybody in the group, or have anyone I'd like to get a hold of here on the group here tonight?
Check in.
Yeah, go ahead.
Whiskey Delta 8, India, Juliet. First time tonight?
Contact.
Okay, I got a Whiskey Delta 8, India, Juliet. Monty, yeah, I got a tuner upper there, so I did get you. Go ahead there and take it, Monty.
I will say good evening to you and all the listeners out there. Whiskey Delta 8, India, Juliet. Location here is Toronto, Ohio. And, boy, I lost my train of thought. Imagine that. Temperature of 57 degrees, not much going on here. Just busy here in the shack, being locked up here in the house. Somewhat in quarantine, I guess you might say. And hope everybody's doing good, staying safe. And I'm sure you heard this more than once. Keep those hands washed. That's all I got to add here tonight. I'll just stand by and listen. WD8IIJ.
Okay, very good, Monty. Well, glad to have you on board this evening, and thanks for joining the group here. I'll take a quick standby for an ID, and then maybe somebody wants to say hello to you there. So we'll take a quick ID here. This is W0MP with the Friendly Bunch.
AB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
N4NT.
9.
KN4LIU 116 with the Friendly Bunch.
84 and JA number 84.
Whiskey 6, Papa Charlie Yankee on the mobile.
K4JON 146.
Okay, good. Well, I forgot to remind or mention that if there's anybody for the first time tonight, if you could let me know if that was your first round. Go ahead. I'm not hearing anybody, so I'm thinking we got everybody. So anyway, was there anybody who'd like to say hello to Monty tonight over in Toronto, Ohio?
Contact.
Go ahead, contact.
Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. Whiskey Delta 8, India, Juliet. This is KF4DLT. Good evening, Monty. Al here in Easley, South Carolina. How are you?
Yeah, good evening now. This is WD8IIJ. I got about a 5-7 on you. Say good evening to you, and hope all is well. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. I believe I checked in on a couple other nets that I call. The South Carolina single-side band net, and I'm pretty sure the North Carolina single-side band net. Is that correct, Monty?
I don't recall, no. You might have me mixed up. I'm not saying it's not possible, but if it was any time recent, I don't recall.
Okay, it may be a Monty out of West Virginia then.
I thought it was you when you said Monty. Yeah, I hope you're doing well tonight. You sounding choice here into the upstate of South Carolina. A good 20 over 9. Hope I'm sounding all right up your way.
Yes, sir. All is well here. Just locked up here in the house, not literally, but confined to the house. I do not have the virus, but I just come out of a heart transplant 3 months ago, and my immune system is greatly compromised, so I'm kind of tied down here at the moment. Go ahead.
Well, Monty, that's a good idea. It sure is. I've been taking advantage of this by doing projects that I've needed to do. So being on lockdown here at the house, with the exception of, need to go out only, I've benefited greatly. First of all, I'm not burning up gas. And second of all, I'm getting these projects knocked off that I've always been able to say I didn't have time for. Because I can't say that anymore.
Yes, sir, I understand. Well, we all learn to do the best we can with what we got that still works, and we're doing fine here. Wife and I missed the grandkids. Got one that's 4 years old and one that's 13 years old, and both the girls are doing fine, but the wife being a nurse, she won't let them come around and fear that I might catch something. If I did get that virus, I would be in bad shape, and I can't afford that, so I'm just going to play it extra cautious here.
Good move, Monty. Good move. By golly, it sure is good talking to you. I'm going to pass it back to you, and then you hand it back to Michael. And thank you, Michael. So back to you, Monty.
Okay, very good. I will say 73s, and thanks for the chat.
Well, very good. Sounds like a good contact there. And yeah, by all means, anybody wants to make a contact, go ahead. That's what we're here for. And you get to hear me talk plenty. I don't need to talk any more than is necessary. But it's glad to have some people making good contacts there. And Monty, wow, a heart transplant. That's really amazing. That's quite an ordeal. That's probably I'd have to argue about the most major surgery anybody could ever undergo. At least it's right up there, boy. So glad to know. You said 3 months now. Glad to know you're doing well, and yeah, don't take any chances there. Keep after things, and hopefully this will all pass, and you'll get plenty of time with the grandkids, because that's important too. But yeah, you got to take care of your health, boy. We don't want you getting sick. So, well, very good. An interesting fact I learned about someone in our group here. So that's outstanding. Anybody else that would like to contact anyone in the group, or has any questions or comments for anyone in the group? Please come now. All right, I heard about 3 of them there. Contact, go ahead.
Okay, Victor Fox.
Yeah, the Victor Fox, why don't you go ahead and take it? Was there someone ending with Victor Fox in their call letters?
Yeah, 5GET.
Okay, well, 5GET, why don't you go ahead then?
Roger, KI5GET, just outside of Memphis in South Haven, Mississippi, over.
Okay, very good. Have you joined the group earlier tonight, or is this your first time?
This is my first time.
Okay, I have Kilowatt India 5. Could you get the suffix one more time?
Golf Echo Tango, Golf Echo Tango.
Okay, that's kind of what I thought, but I thought maybe I misheard you. Looks like I got you in South Haven there in Mississippi. So, well, very good, Ken. Nice to hear you on frequency tonight, and thanks for joining in on the group. Is there anybody you'd like to say hello to this evening?
No, not really. I just got my new antenna, my new ladder lined up, and I was trying to see how it worked, and apparently it's working pretty good. I got a hold of you guys, and hopefully I'm sounding really good. Over.
Okay, well, I'm in Sturgeon Lake, which is central Minnesota, roughly, central Minnesota, and you're peaking here. You're from 5.9 to 10 over, so I'm hearing you quite well. Your antenna's doing a real good job for you.
Roger. I love the new antenna, and it's done real good for me. You're up there in central Minnesota. My brother lives up that way in Plymouth, Minnesota.
Okay, yeah, my cousin lives in Plymouth. I know where that is there, down near the Twin Cities area. So, yeah, that's a nice area too. So we're about 110 miles north of him, I guess.
Roger, you up north, huh?
Yeah, it's central part of the state, but about 110 miles north of Minneapolis area.
Roger, Roger. This is my first time on this net here, and I'm glad to be here, and just want to say hi to everybody, and thanks for having me.
Okay, well, glad you could join us this evening, and we're not a net, we're just kind of a round table rag chew group here, just a group of guys that gets in here and discusses about, or has discussions about whatever anybody feels like discussing, and family friendly, of course, but we meet here every night from, let me see, I gotta get my time right now, from 7 p.m. to 11 Eastern time. It's an hour different from my time, so anyway, that's the time we're in here. And just a group of guys that enjoys getting in here and visiting. We don't take check-ins, we're not in that, nothing like that, so glad to have you on board, and maybe there's some others here that would like to say hello to you tonight. Anybody want to say hello to Ken? Go ahead and say contact.
Contact with Ken, okay?
Yeah, go ahead, Bobby.
Hello, Ken. Welcome to the Friendly Bunch. We're glad you're here. We're a big group, and we're in here every night from about 7 o'clock until 11 Eastern time. So you're more than welcome to join us anytime. We talk about a wide variety of subjects and stuff like that. But good to hear you from Mississippi. We don't hear many of you boys from down that way. I don't know why, but it's good to have you here, okay?
Roger, thank you very much.
Okay, back up to you, Mike.
Contact with Ken?
Yeah, go ahead and say it to Kenny.
Hey, Kenny. You go by Kenny or Ken? What do you go by, Ken?
I go by Ken, but my family calls me Kenny, even though that's not my name. Over.
Okay, Ken. My name is Al from Lima. My call sign is Kilo Foxtrot 4 Delta Lima Tango. I'm here in Easley, South Carolina. You're sounding real good. Got about 10 over here in the upstate of South Carolina. Just want to welcome you to the Friendly Bunch, and we look forward to having you come back more often.
Roger, I copy your call sign Kilo Foxtrot 4 Delta Kilo Tango.
Delta Lima Tango. Don't leave town. Kilo Fox 4 Delta Lima Tango. Al.
Roger, I got it. Kilo Foxtrot 4, don't leave town.
There you go, Ken. Good talking to you. We'll pass it back to Mike now. Incidentally, Mike, you got a booming signal here into the upstate. Just a good 20, 25 over here tonight. And I'll pass it back to you and say thank you.
Okay, well, very good, Al. Nice cheers always, and yeah, you're coming in here real good too. No problem copying, and welcome to the group, Ken. Glad to have you on board, and by all means, come join us any night, and hang out here longer tonight if you'd like. We do different topics, whatever comes up, and sometimes just talking about current events or about ham radio or whatever suits us, I guess. We don't have any set agenda or anything like that, just kind of a round table. So maybe does anyone else like to say hi to Ken here real quick before? Well, actually, no, we didn't take an ID here. Why don't we ID, and if there's anyone IDing for the first time, please let me know. It's the W0MP with the Friendly Bunch.
K4JOM 146.
AB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
November 3, Alpha Bravo Juliet, first time this evening.
KF4DLT 119.
Sierra, number 145, first time.
WB0TYC, number 111, first time.
Okay, 111, Larry, I got your name, but I miss your letters. Can you give me a call again, WB0, what was it?
Tango Yankee Zulu. Last three. WB0 Tango Yankee Zulu.
Okay, and you're always so boomy, you kind of throw me off track here. I had a couple others, but I heard you, and like I say, right away before you even get you get WB0 out, and I know by that signal exactly who that is. So good to hear you. There was two others that were for the first time. Could you come back with your call letters? And I know one of you had a number. Go ahead.
November 4 Kilo Zulu Sugar, number 145.
November 3 Alpha Bravo Juliet.
Okay, November 4 Alpha Bravo Juliet. And let's see, I got NK4 KZS 145. Alpha Bravo Juliet, what was your number?
No number. November 3 Alpha Bravo Juliet. Just an occasional visitor.
Oh, okay. I was thinking ABJ sounds familiar. Maybe I was just thinking along those lines. So, well, we got a couple more. Real great to have you all on board this evening. I'll get going here and get you guys in the net logger, but I'll start out. Actually, the first station there to come back was N4 KZS 145. Go ahead and take it, and I'll get you guys in the net logger here. W0MP.
Okay, good evening, everyone with the friendly bunch tonight. Thought I'd jump in here, say hello, good evening. This is Gary, N4KZS, located in Piney Flats, Tennessee. And we've had a beautiful day down here in Piney today. Good day just to kind of be outdoors a little bit, get fresh air, and all that good stuff. If you don't mind, sir, I'd like to make a contact to KA4. Let's see here. Let me find his number. KA4 AON, John in Georgia.
Yep, John's here on frequency. Go ahead and give him a call.
How about it, John? KA4JON, N4KZS in Piney Flats.
KA4JON, John, are you copying Terry N4KZS? Well, I'm not hearing him, Gary. I don't know if John maybe had to duck out for a bit or what.
Yeah, he must have stepped out. He must have got away from the radio there. Okay, I'll catch him later. Anyways, appreciate you being in control of the friendly bunch tonight, and just glad to come down here and fiddle around the shack while I jump in and say hello to you, friend.
Okay, very good, Gary. I'm going to grab my headphones here. Somebody's coming in real close on frequency. It's splattering all over. I'm going to see if I can pick you out a little better. Was there anyone else you wanted to try calling tonight, Gary?
Contact.
Go ahead, contact.
Yeah, I wonder if you would this is N1 DCR up here in Connecticut. Gary, do you got a copy on me?
Hey, Gary, you got somebody from Connecticut calling you.
The band's in terrible shape. Can't hear him.
Oh, gosh, I got a room full of him. Who's the station calling? I believe it's DCR, N1 DCR, right?
Roger, Bobby. Yeah, I heard Gary. I was just curious if he heard me, but apparently he doesn't, so I'll send it back to your fella.
Okay, all right. Yeah, Damon, I don't know why. I guess it's just where the location, I guess, but Gary, you don't hear him at all?
Yeah, I got him good. Well, I got him fairly well that second round there. How you doing up there, sir? I'm doing well, Gary. I just heard you in here faintly, and I was curious if you could hear me down there in Tennessee. This is Damon up here in Connecticut. I'm new to all this, and I'm quite amazed at how far these signals go. I'm only running 100 watts, sir. Okay, yeah, I'm just running 100 watts also tonight, and I'm hearing you. The
there's quite a bit of noise in there. It's not in as good a shape as it has been in the last few nights, but I am hearing you. Over. Roger, roger. Yeah, the band seems to be fading in and out a lot tonight, probably because of these thunderstorms. But you have a good night, Gary, and it was nice to make a contact with you. Back to the friendly bunch. N1 DCR.
Very good, N1 DCR, W0MP. Well, yeah, glad you got a hold of Gary there. And let's see, you were in Connecticut, I believe. Yeah, well, 100 watts, you're doing real good. I'm copying you pretty well for any station actually, but 100 watts is doing the trick for you. So I know we had a few more here, so let me go ahead and pick those up. I'll start with Jeff, N3ABJ. And Jeff, I tell you what, I really enjoy your audio. I like whatever you're doing there with the audio. N3ABJ W0MP.
Hi, Michael. Well, I appreciate the comment on that. Actually, we're running the Electro Voice RE320 into the back of the ICOM. No outboard stuff at all. So, wanted to keep it simple, and can't tell you how much your comment means to me. That's great. The other thing I wanted to say real quick was, with this being kind of locked down and staying in the house here in Pennsylvania, I really look forward to my nightly opportunity to check in with the friendly bunch. Means a lot to me that you guys are in here and that we got someone that we can connect with. Back over to you, Mike. Go ahead, pick it up.
Okay, Jeff. Well, we're glad to have you on board, and always glad to hear you in there. And yeah, when you first came back, I didn't get the call sign, but when you first tried to check in earlier, but I heard the audio and it stood out, and just a real nice sound to it there. So whatever with what you're doing there, your setup is doing the trick. So nice job with that. And yeah, we're coming up on an ID here, and then we'll let Larry take the reins there, and anybody else who may want to jump in there too. So if this is your first time IDing, just please let me know, saying first time tonight, so I can make sure I get you a net logger. So let's stand by for an ID here, W0MP with the friendly bunch.
Okay, B4ABJ, number 1 with the friendly bunch.
WAOB, number 140 with the friendly bunch, first time. And Romeo.
K4JON 146.
November 4 Kilo Zulu Sugar, number 145.
Hey, John, Gary's looking for you.
Juliet.
Whiskey Delta 8, India, Juliet.
Okay, let me take a standby there. The kilowatt Oscar Victor, could you give me your call and number again?
Whiskey 8, Kilo Oscar Victor, 140, Ken, over here in Michigan.
Very good, Ken. And yeah, Gary, you were looking for John, is that right?
I don't know. Hey, Gary, he asked you if you're looking for John. Okay, Gary, go ahead.
Yeah, John, you got a copy on me in 4KZS?
Well, I got a room full of you, Gary, from Piney Flats. Am I being called to the principal's office?
I just, did I hear you say something that you took your camper over to a campground set up and they shut the campground down?
Well, yeah, I was supposed to go next week, next Saturday. They called and said that if I didn't bring it up today, we couldn't come because they were stopping any campers from coming in, any new campers from coming in. So I don't know if that's I never did find out if it's state of Georgia or if it was the county or the city or who was making that determination. But they said no more new campers could come in till April 30th, I believe is what they said. But if you already had your camper in there as of today, you could camp. So that's what we did.
Okay, is it a private campground or is it a park?
It is a private campground.
double. Go, John. You double with him, John. Go again.
Yeah, it's a private campground. It's not a state or county or federal. It's private.
Okay. Well, they're not opening the state and national campgrounds around here until May, and I can't figure it out. Especially now, I can see it maybe down at Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg where they got those campers. I mean, you know, they set you side by side. It's just more or less taking your hotel room down there, a place to sleep. But out here in the national parks and the state parks, you're not on top of each other. You're segregated from each site, and I can't understand people. I tell you, if they don't stop overdoing stuff, use some common sense. Now, you know it, and I know it. We're not going to go anywhere and get and mingle a bunch of people. If anybody with any kind of IQ knows what's going on and knows not to do that. When they come over and give directives out, you can't have a campground, a camp spot, and you can't hardly sometimes see the next camper. You're many feet away from them in a state or national campground. And what's people going to do? They're going to end up more mental health issues and suicides. Is going to be more of the problem than the virus itself. Over to you.
The sanctuary cities is what's killing you, dude. Everywhere, Nashville and Shelby County in Tennessee, that's where it's at. Look at New York City. Look at Los Angeles.
Well, Gary, I know, they're saying get out and exercise is good for you and the great outdoors is good for you. So it kind of took me by surprise. The only thing I can think of, and it really didn't make any sense to me at all, not opening campgrounds. The only thing that I could think of and the only thing that would make any sense to me would be the bathhouse. Sharing the bathhouse there, the toilets and the what have you. But they got full hookups here, so I won't have to share a bathroom. We've got one in the RV. So that's the only thing I could think of. That's the only thing I could think of is they didn't, because they say fecal matter, you can spread it. But anyway, that's a crock anyway. Yeah, a crock of fecal matter.
Yeah, well, I agree with you on their bathrooms, but I never did like to use their bathrooms anyway. And I always use my own bathroom. Most of the time in this small, I've got an R-Pod now, and it has a little bath, a wet bath in it. I generally use my own bathroom, and I generally boondock. A lot of these some of this national forest out here, the campgrounds, they don't have hookups. You go and set up a camp, you got a fire pit, and you bring your stuff with you. Now, they do have a shower house and a bathroom which you can use. You want to. Anyway, I was out the lake yesterday, and a guy just pulled off the side of the road there in front of the lake off the highway, state highway, and set up a pop-up camper right there on the front. I don't know how long he lasted this weekend before somebody seen him and made him move, but, I mean, what the heck? He can't go anywhere else, so I don't know. Okay, Nick Control, thank you so much. I just wanted to confirm what I thought I heard John say earlier there with the bunch. So back to the control with the friendly bunch. Thanks a lot.
All right, see you, Gary.
Okay, very good, guys. Well, very interesting opinions there on the campgrounds for sure. It's hard to say, but I guess a lot of stuff's getting closed down, and hopefully we'll just get past it all and be back to having things open for the summer like they should be, because it's would be tough to go a summer without the campground, that's for sure. Who's been waiting very patiently there? I should give him a chance here to jump in is Larry. over in Sleepy Eye, waiting there for a bit. So go ahead, Larry. WB0TYZ, W0MP.
Good evening, Mike. Well, the band is really busy, and there's people down the band and up the band, bleeding all over the place. Where we are here in the middle, so it's a little tough to hear everybody, but I guess we can manage. Got a bunch of rain there yesterday and a lot of lightning and stuff last night, so everything disconnected. But other than that, it's quiet out here in the sticks, and that's the way we're going to keep it, I guess. So we're doing okay. And well, let's get back to that busy job you're having here tonight. So take care, WB0TYZ. Back to you, Mike.
Okay, very good, Larry. Well, anytime you want to jump in, just yell, say contact. We'll get you in there. Always good to hear from you. And yep, every time you key up, you're 30 over here. So every time you key up, before you even get a word out, I pretty much know who it is. Sounds like you're across town. So always enjoy hearing from you. And yeah, please jump in here if you got anything to add here to the group. There is one more station, and I'm for some reason I'm not getting the call letters right because it's not coming up here. I thought it was W8, but maybe I messed that up. The Kilo Oscar Victor number 140. Could you give me your call sign again?
So Oscar Victor, you got it.
Okay, now it came up. I don't know. I typed something wrong, but that's okay. Got you there, Ken. Is there anyone you'd like to call this evening or say hello to? I'll let you go ahead and take it there, Ken. W0KOV, W0MP.
I would. I'd like to speak to Ken, okay?
Everybody's sounding good out there tonight. Just like to say hi to Bobby. All the other ones down there.
Hey, Ken, how are you? You okay? May I speak to him, Mike? Mike, may I speak to Ken, W8KOV?
Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Okay. Hey, Michael, good to hear you tonight. You sounding great over here tonight. Last night was a bear, I'm telling you. We had thunderstorms today, and the temperature was way on up there. I think it was 84 degrees. It's 71 right now. It's hard to believe it's 71 at 10 o'clock at night. It's unreal. We'll probably have some more thunderstorms tonight. It's hard to tell what it's going to do here. But if the cold weather is coming here in about 2 days, we're not going to be out of the 50s and down in the 40s at night. So, you know, it's quite cool for this time of year, but it's either one way or the other. It's either burning up or it's kind of cool. So, go figure. Back up to you there, Ken.
Roger. Yeah, we got up to 60 early in the morning, but then the temperature dropped all day, and it's supposed to get down in the 40s now. It's supposed to be 40s for the next 2 days. Jump back up into 50s and 60s.
Yeah, that is unreal, ain't it? And Michael over there in Sturgeon Lake, he had snow last night, I believe. It knocked his antenna down. They had a pretty good storm. He sent me some pictures. It looks like the dead of winter up there. It is quite the sight. Anyway, I better get it back over to him, but good to talk to you there, Ken, okay?
Okay, man. Good talking to you guys out there. Everybody's sounding real good. Everything's fine tonight. Thanks a lot for everything.
Yes, sir. Great to have you here. So I'll get it back over to Ken there. Back to you there, Ken. I'm sorry, Michael. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Michael.
Okay, very good. We'll stand by here for an ID here real quick, and then we'll continue on. Just let me know if it's your first time checking in tonight. So, W0MT with the Friendly Bunch.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
November 4, Kilo Zulu Sugar, number 145.
KL4DLT 119.
146.
W8KOV number 14.
Contact.
Michael, you got a contact station out there. I don't know if you heard him or not.
Yeah, what Bobby was saying there, we had some good snow Well, I don't know if you call it good snow. It was slushy, wet snow. If it had just been snow, I could have dealt with that, but it was the slushy, wet stuff and the
Stand by contact.
and branches off trees. We had power outages here. And yeah, I went out in the morning and I'm walking along and then I just see some wires laying in the yard and I realized everything came down. I have a pole up with my 40 and 75 meter dipole up there down. And so I let Bobby know I might not be making it in there tonight. I didn't know how long it was going to take me to get set back up. I wasn't quite able to, I had to go check on my folks today and I wasn't quite able to get it done before I left, and my son wasn't home to help me. I kind of needed someone to help hold things in place while I bolted stuff back up and that. And well, we got home and we kind of did it. It was dusk, it was getting dark, but got it back up there and CNC working okay. And actually the SWR is just a hair better than before, so I must have adjusted something a little bit there. Yeah, running it with no tuner or anything, just amplifier straight to the antenna, so it's good. So anyway, we'll see. Is there anybody out there like to contact somebody on the group here tonight and say hello, or anybody with a question or comment for the group? Please yell comment. Contact, go ahead.
I want to holler at N4KZS, Gary.
So I might have to relay. Kilo Uniform Oscar had contact, I believe.
Hold on, Adam.
Okay, Kilo Charlie, I didn't get the letter. Kilo Uniform Oscar, I believe we were looking for a signal report. I don't have you real strong here. I got you about a 5 and 5, but maybe somebody else has got you a little stronger. I'm in central Minnesota. Anybody else got a copy on that station? Go ahead.
I got a copy on him. You also have N4NT wants to contact somebody. The station that wants a signal report, I'm in Virginia, so I'll give you one, okay? Okay, you're real distorted. I didn't get your call. What is your call letters? Okay, Kilo Charlie 3, Kilo Uniform Oscar. Okay, I've got your armchair copy. You're about 3 to 4 S units. 3 to 4 S units in Virginia, okay? Okay, well, you come up to about 7 S units. I want to make sure I got your call right. Kilo Charlie 3, Kilo United Oscar, correct?
Uniform Oscar, West Pennsylvania.
Okay, yes, sir. I got you. Yeah, you've been in here before, Gary. Okay, buddy. Well, that's what your signal is. You come up to about a S7, so I hope that's good enough there for you, okay? Okay, we had a Gary, I mean, not Gary, but, gosh, Michael, Adam wants to contact somebody over here. I don't know if you heard him, okay?
Okay, N4NT, I didn't hear you, but go ahead, make your contact, W0MP.
Yeah, this is N4NT. I was going to give a shout to Gary, N4KZS. I'm sure you got a copy on me, Gary.
Yeah, go ahead, Adam. I got you.
Hey, just heard you in there. Wanted to give you a shout and say hey. Hadn't talked to you in a while, and I was just wondering if you saw on the Bristol Club page there, I posted that the last couple hours of the Friendly Bunch I've got on YouTube Live.
Yeah, I heard someone say that they were watching the Friendly Bunch, or listening to the Friendly Bunch there on the internet. Yeah, that's fine business there, Adam.
Okay, yeah, good deal. I've got I did it a few days ago and put the net logger screen up. Tonight I've got my ham radio deluxe showing, so you can actually see the signal strength. You know, if anybody wants to listen to it and hear their audio or see what kind of signal they've got coming this way in Tennessee. But yeah, I heard you in there, and I just wanted to holler at you and say, hey, I won't hog it up. I know they're getting close to the end here.
Yeah, okay. I'll check it out before they shut down here, and see what it looks like there, what it sounds like. Okay. Yeah, I listened to the net that was on the repeater tonight. Didn't check in. I was busy doing some stuff here in the shack. But anyway, you take care, buddy, and stay safe. Need anything, holler at me.
Okay, Gary, same here. Yeah, I listened to it myself, but I didn't get a chance to check in. I just turned it on in case anybody else wanted to. But yeah, hopefully I'll talk to you later on in the week. If not, we'll do the Bristol Club meeting on the repeater this month, this coming week. So we'll catch you later at 7-3. This is N4NT. I'll turn it back over to the controller.
Okay, very good. Copy that. And yeah, contact. Go ahead.
Yeah, KYV, number 56. Hey, Bobby, I got a question for you.
Okay. Okay, the station has got a question for me. Michael, somebody's got a question for me, okay?
KYV. I don't know if you can update the database you have.
Okay, it says a Kilo 8 Yankee Victor.
Roger.
And what was your number one more time?
56.
56, and that's Robert, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, yeah, I got you in here. Go ahead, Robert.
Yeah, as you can see, we did a call sign change. It was about a month ago. And we're just finally getting back up to Michigan from snowbirding down in Florida. Yeah, well, we'll stay in Michigan, I think. So, all right, we're going to jump out of here. So, you guys take care. Back to the net, KYV.
Okay, KYV, thanks for joining in this evening. And, yeah, I don't know if Bobby needs to make a note there with his list of the numbers and that. Bobby, did you have a comment for Robert there?
No, I see that he did it on Facebook. I'll see if we can get that changed. It's going to be a little while, though, because we just updated the roster, so it might be a little while before we get it changed. If that's good enough, I hope it is. And I don't know who wanted to talk to me, but anyway, somebody wanted to give me a shout there. Okay, Mike?
Yeah, whoever wants to talk to Bobby, we'll do a quick ID here and then go ahead and take it. So let's do a quick ID at W0MT with the friendly bunch.
Okay, KB4ABJ, number 1 with the friendly bunch.
K4JOM 146.
KF4DLT 119 with a bunch.
Okay, very good. And who out there was looking to talk to Bobby?
KM4UNL checking back in.
Romeo. Okay, I got KN4UNL checking back in. And Bravo Romeo, were you wanting to talk to Bobby?
Somebody said they wanted to talk to me. I don't know who it was.
I think that was Rob. He did talk to you.
Oh, is that Rob wanting to? Okay, all right. Well, we're finished then. Okay, go ahead, Michael.
Thanks, Bobby.
Thank you.
Okay, real good. Well, it sounds like we got that handled there. Anybody else have a comment or a question? Like to contact somebody on the group? Please say contact.
Bobby out there?
Oh, nobody. Oh, okay. Kind of a eerie silence out there. Anybody have a subject
stand by.
Bring up with the group or anything you're interested in talking about this evening?
Hey, Michael, somebody's wanting to give me a shout again, okay? You didn't hear him, I don't think.
Yeah, by all means. Whoever's looking for Bobby, go ahead and give him a call.
Yeah, I got a copy. You need to, if you could turn your mic gain up some, I think I could hear you. Go ahead. Okay, who is this? I didn't get whoever it was. You're really light here. Okay, I heard Walter. Hold on just a second. We'll get you in here. The station wants to talk to me. Go ahead. That might have been a recording, Michael. I'm not worried about it. Okay, you got Kilo 2 Delta Papa number 85. Kilo Delta 2 Delta Papa number 85. He's trying to get in here, and Walter, I don't know what you've done. It might be band conditions, but you're like S3, S5. You're down way down there. Okay, well, that's what it is then. Okay, buddy. Well, you have a good one, and hang in here with us. Back over to you, Michael.
Okay, very good. Got you in there, Walter, and yeah, come on back if I didn't copy if that was just band conditions or what. But if you want to come back here in a bit, by all means, we're here for another half hour, so feel free to join the group back up. Was there anybody else who had anyone they wanted to contact or comment for the group? The Kilo Echo 8 station, is this your first time? Okay, Kilo Echo 8, could you give me your call sign again? Kilo Echo 8, okay, Kilo Echo 8, Mike India Bravo, and looks like we got you in Bronson, and the name is Dave, is that correct?
Mike India Golf. Mike India Golf is the last of his call.
Okay, I'll get you in the logger here. Yeah, go ahead and take it.
Mike, he went back to you.
Okay, do I have that right? Kilo Echo 8, Mike India Golf?
Yeah, Roger.
QSL.
Echo 8, Mike India Golf. I do got you in there now. Very good. Is there anyone you'd like to say hello to, or anybody you'd like to say hello to Dave this evening?
No, the first time I went to Julia House at Echo was just going to print home and
Okay, you go by Joe. I got you. All right, very good, Joe. Well, glad to have you on board. Anybody like to say hi to Joe at this time?
I'd like to say welcome to the Friendly Bunch, Joe. Good to hear you. We're in here every night from 7 until 11 Eastern Time. So it's good to, certainly good to have you on board here tonight. The name is Bobby, located near Martinsville, Virginia, right on the North Carolina-Virginia border. Good to hear you tonight.
thank you very much, Bobby. I take the call there. Could you repeat that one time for me?
Yeah, I certainly will. And you're real light. If you could turn your audio, your mic gain is way down there. But I mean, I copy you fine. It's Kilo Bravo 4, Alpha Bravo Juliet, KB4ABJ, okay, near Martinsville, Virginia.
Okay, thank you very much. We've been working with the microphone here.
Yeah, you got your mic gain way down. I mean, I barely can pull you out because of that. I don't know what kind of radio. What kind of radio do you have?
I got a iPhone 76.
Oh, that's much better. 7610. Okay. Yeah, the mic was gain was way down there. But anyway, I'm not the controller tonight, but I thought I'd welcome you to the group, and I'll get it back to Michael over there in Sturgeon Lake. But good to meet you there, Joe. Joseph, KB4ABJ is my call, by the way. I think you got that. And back over to you, Michael.
Okay, very good. I'm hearing you better now, Joe. I wasn't getting you real well, but you know I had you about a 5 and 8, but the audio wasn't real strong. But now that you've made the adjustment, yours sounded much better. So 7610, that's a fine business radio there. So I'm sure just a couple adjustments. Well, it looks like you've already kind of got some adjustments in the right direction there. But no, there's a lot of settings on those new rigs, so you'll get it there. But you are sounding much better, and glad to have you on board. And I think Bobby kind of filled you in on the group here. So is there anybody else out there that has like to maybe contact Joe or anybody else out there for that matter? Please say contact. Okay, I'm not hearing anybody at this time. So is there anybody else out there that maybe has a subject they'd like to bring up or anything they'd like to talk about or question for the group or anything like that? Please come now. Yeah, go ahead, contact.
Yeah, Mike, I was just wondering, what is the number that some of these guys asking you to call?
Okay, did you ask what the number is, the friendly bunch number? I couldn't quite. Bobby, can you copy him? Can you get a relay on that?
Yeah, what he's asking is about the numbers. What's all the numbers about? Well, that means that you basically know about the Friendly Bunch, agree with what we plan to do, that kind of thing, know about our mission statement. We used to give out numbers over the air and all that, and that just didn't work out too good because we found out that a lot of the guys that got the numbers, it didn't mean nothing to them, but the numbers absolutely mean a lot. That means that you know about, like I said, our mission statement and stuff. So what we decided to do, we have an annual get-together every year in October. This year it's October the 9th and 10th, and it's located at Stone Mountain State Park. And when you come up there, you'll get to meet us and get to know us, and we can get to meet you. And you can read the mission statement, see what you think about it, and then if you agree with that, we'll issue you a number. So anyway, that's basically what we do. Got a lot of giveaways up there. Great food, great hospitality. It's a great time. But if you want more information about it, I can tell you now, actually, but if you would really like to read about it, it's on our Facebook page, and it is a private Facebook page. If you'll go to your Facebook page and in the search engine put Friendly Bunch Amateur Radio Group and answer some of the questions and put your call letters. That's very important. If you put your call letters in there, I'll okay it tonight if you'd like. So that's about that's what the numbers are all about. And I think we've come up on an ID, so I'll get it back to Michael and see if he has any more questions. Okay, Mike?
Okay, very good. Yeah, let's just stand by for a quick ID and then see if you got any additional questions. This is W0MP with Friendly Bunch.
AB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
AM4UNL, number 7.
Okay, very good. The N1 station, is this your first time this evening?
No, sir, I was just a little late doing my ID. Sorry about that. I stepped away from the radio.
No, that's not a problem. I just didn't recognize the call offhand and didn't know if you were already in here, so not a problem at all. Glad to have you recheck and everything, not a problem at all. The station that had the questions for the Friendly Bunch of numbers that Bobby just explained, do you have any additional questions, or does that answer it for you, or anything else we can help you with? Is anyone still hearing that station? I'm not copying him.
No, he didn't come back. I don't know where he went. Did we answer your question okay? No copy here, Mike.
Okay. Anybody else on that last ID that was getting in for the first time this evening? want to take a standby just to be sure that I don't miss anybody. I don't want to leave anyone hanging there. So, anybody have anyone they'd like to contact here, say hello to, or any questions for anyone in the group tonight? Please come now.
I'd like to contact Chuck down there in Florida. He's already been in, but he just come back in here, okay?
Yeah, give me out, Bobby.
Yeah, Chuck, I was watching the news. Man, oh man, Florida is in the thick of it now. It seems like this virus is really getting heavy down in the Florida area. Are you hearing much anything different from what I just told you?
No, I haven't heard a lot about it. I do know that it is getting bad. Broward and Dade County was the hardest hit areas in Florida, and that's kind of understood because they've got Miami International Airport down there, plus they've got all the cruise terminals and shipping and stuff that comes into Miami and Fort Lauderdale. But we've got, I think the last I heard, there's 114 cases of it in Gainesville. That's about 50 miles from here. And a lot of that may be because of the students going to the college over there. I don't really know what the college has done. I haven't heard. But anyway, that could be part of that. But I'm still not hearing anything major or any cases. I haven't heard of any cases here in Chiefland yet, which is a good thing. But for me, I'm pretty much just staying out here on my 5 acres, going. I only go when I have to. Like Tuesday, I'll probably go in and hit that 6 o'clock in the morning seniors hour and buy what I need for the next week, if anything. And that'll be about the extent of my going. Like I say, I haven't really heard of anything much down here other than the fact, that it is getting close.
Yeah, it is. They named, the state of Florida as being one of the harder hit ones now, and, so they're going to do some stuff, I believe, here in a few weeks with that. They've already extended this thing out till April the 30th. There's going to be, the time that maybe, just maybe, everything will start getting back to normal. Oh, gosh. April 30th is a long way off. Anyway, it can be, with what's going on, being this safe. But the thing about it, we did go to the grocery store today, and I told my wife, I said, look, we're going to buy enough. We're not going to go back to the grocery store anymore. I know we're going to need stuff that might run, get bad, like milk and bread and stuff like that. But for 2 weeks, we're not going to go out hardly anywhere. She's got to go to work. But anyway, they're just doing the drive-through. They're not. They closed their lobby at the bank and just doing the drive-through, which is a piece of cake, really, for her. But anyway, that's what they're doing. And we'll see what happens. But my gosh, April 30th is quite a long time,
Yeah, I know. That's pretty far down the road. My bank here in Chiefland, they have closed the lobby of the bank. They do have the drive-in tellers open, and they have the machine open outside the bank for people that need to get money out or need to put money in for whatever reason. And the way they're operating it is if you have business that needs to be transacted in the bank, with a bank official, you have to call them up and make an appointment. And they'll meet you there and let you in and take care of your business, and then you'll be on your way. The other thing I was wondering about, I haven't heard anything about it, is if government's going to put off the income tax deadline. Because a lot of people like myself, I don't do my own taxes. It's gotten a little more complicated than I think I can handle. So I usually go out and get it done. So I'm wondering if anybody's heard anything about that.
Yeah, I think they've extended it, and I don't remember. You're probably going to have to look online. I don't know, but we'll ask, and maybe somebody here on the Friendly Bunch will know. But they did extend it. So, Michael, we need to ask that question, I guess. If anybody knows on here what date they extended the, filing for the income tax. Anybody know that?
July 15th.
July 15th. That is right. I remember that now. July the 15th there, Chuck.
Well, that's a good thing then. Maybe this will be pretty much out of our hair by then, and it'll be safe to go get that done. But because, like I say, I would have to go out and get with my tax man and that sort of business to get that done. That's a relief. I won't worry about that for a while.
Yeah. Well, this thing's kind of got a mind of its own. I tell you what, it's really got me buffaloed. I figured this thing could be over in 14 days, or we could start getting back, but it's spread like wildfire now. It's and I think it's really caught Trump off guard too. He's extending a bunch of stuff. I think it's going to be, every bit of eight months to a year before we really, get back to everything just being normal like it used to be. And it might not be that way after a year. I don't know. This is getting really out of hand. So, but anyway, good to talk to you, Chuck. I don't know if somebody else might want to speak to you, but good to talk to you tonight, and just be safe, my friend.
I'll do that, and you do the same, Bobby, and that goes for everybody on the Friendly Bunch.
Okay, thank you. Back up to you there, Michael.
Okay, very good. Well, good information. We'll see what happens with all this. I guess it changes daily as far as how the length of time it might take. Who knows? But glad we got that tax information for those who needed it, and very good on that. Well, we're going to come up on an ID, so why don't we just, we'll do the ID here right now, and then we can continue up until the end of the hour here, or close to it. So we'll take an ID and let me know if it's your first time joining in the group tonight. This is W0MP with the Friendly Bunch.
KB4ABJ, number 1 with the Friendly Bunch.
Seeing 7-3s, everybody. I got to get up early in the morning for work.
And 4KZS 145.
That's the Friendly Bunch. I'll catch up with you next opportunity. KD4 NJA, clear.
KM4UNL, number 7.
I believe that's Adam checking out. Good evening, Adam. Nice to have you in here tonight, and thank you for putting it on our Facebook page. I really enjoying that. Okay, somebody sounded like he was checking out of here. I thought it was you. Okay. Well, good evening to whoever was checking out.
Contact. That would have been me. KD4 NJA, number 82. 7-3, everybody.
Okay. Hey, you sound like Adam, Gary. So you take care, my friend. Be careful. I feel for you. I know that you're out there on the front lines, and oh man, I can imagine what you're going through. So be safe and God bless.
Good evening, Gary, W0MP.
Contact.
Michael, you got a contact.
What you doing?
Yeah, copy. This is November 1, Bravo Echo Delta. I tried to check in, but mobile, so I don't think I was making it over.
Okay, Michael, you got N1 B going away, right? You're leaving frequency. Okay, I'm catching it's BED, November 1, Bravo, Echo Delta there, Mike. Okay there, Michael, I'm catching bits and pieces. You're kind of in and out, so I know you had a long day, and are you almost home? Okay, I'll see if Michael's copying you. Michael, that's Mark out there in Woodbridge, Virginia, Mobile. Do you have a copy on him?
Yeah, Mark, I am actually copying you there. You're doing good for mobile. Not 100%, but if you want to come back, I'll see if I can pull you out. I'm on the road. I'm out in not doing too bad. I got you at about a 5 or a 6, but I got a nearby station that's just come in real close and is splattering all over. So if it weren't for that station, I'd hear you just fine. So you're sounding pretty good from the mobile. Go ahead. Okay, very good. And I think you said you're having to check out. You're going to be headed back home after a long day. Is that right? Okay, on the way to the hospital there. Okay, well, very good, Mark. Thanks for coming on board, and appreciate you joining us from the mobile there. And always nice to be able to pull somebody out on the mobile. It's not a real easy feat on 75 meters at times, and like I say, without the interference, you're doing real well. So glad to have you on board this evening.
Mark, I didn't understand the question. Could you repeat that? You haven't talked to me, no, I'm not getting everything. Can I get a relay? What did he ask? Who hears him? What is he asking me? Okay, try it again. I'll listen real careful and see what you're asking, okay? Yeah, Michael is the new controller for tonight on Sundays like this, if that's what you're asking, okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's out in Sturgeon Lake, Minnesota. That really gives us some range. I really like the idea that he's out there. I know some of the guys that's running maybe don't have the antenna system or don't have the power to get out there or something, running an amp or whatever. But I'm usually here if somebody can relay out to him if we need be, that kind of thing. And it's worked real well. I mean, we're getting everybody in, so that's a good thing.
Yes, absolutely. I'm glad to hear it. Sounds like welcome aboard, Mike.
Mike, he said welcome aboard, by the way.
Okay, very good, Mark. Appreciate it. Yeah, I was losing it towards the end there, but doing good from the mobile, and appreciate the relay there from Bobby. Glad to have you on board, and thanks for the welcome and kind words, and look forward to hearing you again soon on here, checking in, and if you're out and about and can check in from the mobile, by all means, please do it. I always enjoy hearing the mobile station, especially on 75 meters. Okay, I think you turned it back to me there. I'm starting to lose you a bit there, so a little bit of fading. But thanks for joining in tonight, Mark, and we'll look forward to talking to you again soon. Hopefully, anybody else want to say hi to Mark before he's checked out for the night?
Yeah, he's checking out. He'll be here. He's got another he said 20 minutes. But anyway, he's going to be listening, I think.
Okay, very good. Well, thanks, Mark, and appreciate you coming on board tonight. It's good to have you. And next time when I got a little bit better signal, I'll ask you more about your mobile. I won't ask you right now because I'm not copying you real well towards the end here, but I enjoy enjoy doing mobile myself there, and it's been some time, so I always enjoy hearing when other people are running for mobile. As we're kind of getting towards the end here, anybody else that would have or has anybody that'd like to contact here in the group, or anything else for the group here tonight, before we get to the end, please take contact.
Mike, I've got something here. Maybe it might be good for a chuckle if you haven't heard it. I just was checking my email here, and I heard about a new word that's just been come up with due to this virus. The word is covidiot, and it pertains to people that are hoarding toilet paper and stuff like that. Also, like the groups that after the anti-socializing thing went into effect here in Florida, the one beach down there was packed, and just a number of instances like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a good name, Covidian. I like it. Yeah, that describes some people for sure.
Well, anyway, I thought I'd leave that with everybody as a parting word. Don't be a covidiot. We've already got enough of those. We don't need any more.
Amen to that.
Yeah, that's true, and it's good to interject a little humor. You got to maintain a sense of humor to some extent with all this, because sometimes that's all you got to kind of get you through day to day. So, I appreciate the humor there. That's a good one. I'll have to hand it to you on that. Thanks for sharing.
Hey, Michael, by the way, N1BED is going to be running our special event station up at the mountain. Whiskey 1 Foxtrot is going to be the call. So, anyway, him and Sean is W3YAD. So they're getting all the stuff together and the QSL cards and all that, okay?
Oh, okay. Well, real good. That should be a real good event station there, special event station, and look forward to that. W1F, or I can't remember. I know it's W and F. What's the letter, or what's the number?
Whiskey 1 Foxtrot. Whiskey 1 Foxtrot.
Okay, I do have that right. Well, yeah, that'll be a good group. That should be a lot of fun for sure.
Oh, yeah. It's going to be a blast. It really is.
Yeah, real good. Well, it's good to hear. Glad to hear people are able to take the reins and do that. Well, we're coming up on the end of the hour here. Is there any last minute comments, or anybody got anything for the group they'd like to add before we close her down for the night? Well, I'm hearing an awful lot of quiet, so I'm guessing people are probably getting ready to tuck in for the evening and put things away. Bobby, do you have anything for the group before we shut her down?
No, I'd just like to thank everybody for joining us again here on a Sunday night, and the trivia, it was a lot of fun. And gosh, I tell you what, with the virus and everything going around, everybody please be safe. I don't know of anybody with the Friendly Bunch that has it, and I hope I don't hear about it, anybody getting it. But if you'll just be safe and wash your hands and don't touch your face. You know, when we was in the grocery store today, there was an elderly lady pushing a buggy, and I was watching her for a little bit, and she went up and rubbed the side of her face with her hand, and I said, oh my gosh, don't do that. But we just use a hand sanitizer every time we make a move outside this house, that's for sure. But with that being said, God bless the Friendly Bunch and everyone that joins us. I really do appreciate it. And everybody, again, be safe. And thank you so much, Michael, for doing a very great job. You are excellent in doing what you're doing here for the Friendly Bunch. And everybody with the group appreciates you. So have a good one. And I'll turn it back to Michael.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that's all good information. So I appreciate you sharing that. And yeah, just little things that we maybe didn't think of as much before in the past. And now we think of touching your face and washing hands and all that kind of stuff. So always good information. And even after this is all done, those are good habits to have that maybe we didn't always quite adhere to as much as we will nowadays. So anyway, appreciate the kind words, and thanks for everyone who joined in the group tonight, and look forward to talking to everyone again tomorrow. So 7 trees to one and all, and good evening.